Hello and welcome from Drakal Industries. We have here a little swoop bike. Yeah, it's supposed to be painted up like a Mandalorian swoop bike, but I haven't got around to that yet. I'm playing around with the new spectator mode, and I'm not actually in my body. My body is in there, which you can't see because of the tinted windows. But anyway, so you're probably wondering what the hell's going on and why are you talking like this, and I should probably explain that I built a swoop bike for a swoop track. Now it's not, it may look like you're supposed to go on the ground floor a little bit, but then when you look at the swoop bike you see there's no landing gear. So you're probably thinking, how does that work? Unless you caught a glimpse of the gravity generators in the wall. It actually has a gravity generator field that produces a net in the middle here that allows the swoop to float and glide on this net, and it won't bounce into the roof or into the floor unless you are going really fast in a very lightweight swoop. However, I have built mine from heavy armor. As you can see, it's not exactly what you'd call lightweight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the swoop race set, which is just a few mass cubes that I have in this thing, and it should... Oh, I've got to let it go. You can see a few of the others in the background there, but... One moment, please. Hang a bay, landing gear, main track, there we go. Unlock. Oh, I can't see my swoopy anymore. I don't like that. I like being able to see the swoop because it's so cool when they pop up. Also, I should probably check and see and just make sure that the launcher is not turned on. Yeah, because it would... Well, it would be interesting to see, but so you see it bounces up and down a little bit and then stabilizes. And it sits in that nice gravity net. The gravity fields are actually quite close together. It actually creates a null zone. But because the way that this swoop is built, the null zone is then placed here, and there are gravity cubes on the top and gravity cubes on the bottom. So each half of the ship is being pulled in a different direction. So if you hit something and lose half the bottom, I suppose you may go careening into the ceiling. Just a note for all of us swoop racers out there, this is not the swoop race we're used to. Well, it is and it isn't. It's complicated. Because it doesn't have really a... it's not quite as low to the ground, and you can hit the boosters like you could in Star Wars off the side and stuff. Well, let me just show you. It's... This one, it's not as predominant, you know, you don't see it as much because the gravity cubes, it's such a small ship, and that's a boomer. Oh yeah, the obstacles are quite interesting. That is a brake check, boomer, and I wrecked. Yeah, the brake check, I just added those in and I forgot about them. Wow, look at that thing go. That's just, flying away, isn't it? Any rate, I'm just gonna leave that there and go get a new swoop. I'm sorry. I meant it was meant to be me going through the track and showing you that you can do it. But like I said, I added a new obstacle and I forgot where I put them, and yeah. So back here I have my copies of all these. This is actually the little swoop I just wrecked. I painted this one. I didn't paint the one that was on the track because I forgot it was even there, to be honest. And I built this one first. This is the very first rendition. It doesn't have a gravity glider, so you could take it and just go to the floor and go straight down. But that would be cheating. Not that some of you care, but anyway. And this is the first attempt at making a swoop bike. this is, I believe, the normal one. I'm not 100% sure about that because I built 2 of these. No, this is the S, which means it's the lighter one. And I don't know how well it performs, and I think I'll just take that one, you know? We'll try it out. See how it goes. I'm not gonna bother with the elevator this time. It's mostly just for like a role-playing element kind of thing, you know, you park your swoop on the landing gear and then stay. Okay, so let's go in here. Just turn the power off first so we don't have an incident. Turn that on. And now go first person. Let's see, here we go, straight down the line. See, there's that twist I was talking about earlier. It's just when you catch just part of it, you still accelerate some, not as much as when you go, you know, dead on with it. You get a much better boost if you hit it dead on. And this one handles, it seems, a lot quicker response time. I may have just been trying to compensate, you know, I don't know. I may have had lag, I can't tell you. I'd have to go back and look, and I don't feel like doing that. But so that's the end of the track. And then you just go ahead and turn these off, and then eventually what I want to build is I want to build a long cooldown. So you have the cooldown when you pass the finish line, you just let the brakes take over. Because some of these have good brakes, and some of them have really, really bad brakes. And yeah, those ones with really bad brakes, they don't stop very well. It's like 500 meters or so out, and then they'll stop. But this one, you see, it doesn't have the best acceleration on its own, but when it hits those boosters, it just takes off like a bat out of hell. I mean, it just... and it's just gone. But you see, I can't even get it up to full speed for the whole length of the track, and I'm pretty sure I might have hit full speed on the track. I don't know for sure. I wasn't paying attention to that either. But well, anyway, the idea would be that you bring them back down this tunnel this way, and it'll have gravity nets too to keep, you know, kind of like a highway. Like, I guess somebody could build a highway out of it if they wanted to. International Space Highway or something along those lines. But I didn't like the gliding race cars. You know, I don't like them. They just, it's not anything against them really. That's where I built my swoops and stuff. I have my little building area over here, and pretty well standard. If it's got yellow and black around it, it's a building area. Little red and black in the middle don't mean anything. They're just there. This is the second swoop that I built, and it's got the... all I did is copy paste and cut out a few pieces and drop cubes in. And it doesn't perform too bad. I mean, it's not the best, but the best, I think, in my opinion, is this little guy here, which I call the LS. When the game catches up in a moment, I'll show it to you. I think I might have copied the whole station and not the swoop. Yep, I did. Oops. Sorry, this whole crosshair missing thing is a bit disorientating for me. Alright, now just put it over there. Let's get stable, stationary. There we go. Turn it on. I haven't actually tested to see if they fit through here, and it won't. But that's part of why I left this bit here open, is so you could go over the top if you had to, because they don't exactly fit through the way I thought they would. Well, the bigger ones don't, anyway. Anyway, so you get this into race positions. And I suppose you could do probably 2 or 3 people on this course. Probably most 2 effectively. I mean, with 3 people, somebody's gonna crash and die off the starting line. That's good. That's gonna happen. Which, I don't know, some people may have total blast with that, you know. It'd be kind of cool to watch a little bit, but mostly it's a timed drag race, and I still haven't come up with a good way to do a timer yet, but maybe one day. One day, I'll come up with a timer. And then we'll all be able to time ourselves on the swoop track. See, this one, it has that twist I was talking about really bad when you hit them. You don't hit them dead center. You gotta hit them dead center, otherwise you lose control pretty quick. And you see it's got that bounce to it. But the lightest weight I ever did, I took this one and I actually stripped out all the heavy armor and put light armor. And I don't think it made it down the track once. I think every time I nailed the roof or the floor, I think it was too bouncy because it was such a lightweight craft. And I put whole bunches of gravity cubes, a whole bunch of thrusters. I tried everything you could think of, well, I could think of maybe, but it just would not work. And I'm just gonna turn around here so that I don't crash into something. Okay, now. Anyway, yeah, that's just my thoughts on this one. I don't know how long this video is already. I probably should just end it. I mean, how much more of my babbling did you really want to listen to? Okay, have fun, everybody. Enjoy.